You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, it's Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. Today is December 13th, 2022, and how are you? We are creeping up to the holidays, and oh my gosh, I will be the first to admit that this year I have none of my shopping completed. Usually by the first or second week of December, I have all my Christmas shopping done and I'm just picking up like little incidentals. But guys, I have nothing taken care of. I mean, I have maybe one item per person on my list and that's about it. And I'm not feeling good about it at all, or in the slightest. So, yeah, down to the wire, down to like my last 40 or 50 bucks, and I'm really kind of stressing because there's still 2 people on my list that I have nothing for, and I'm just like, what the hell? So hopefully, whatever God or spirit or whatever that takes care of financial situations will bless me with enough money and just the right item for those people. So, how are you all doing with the holiday season? Let me know. Send me a shout out or put it in the comment section down below. Just like, what's going on with y'all? Oh, man. And over the last couple of days, I have just been feeling all out of sorts with everyone. Everything is, like, taking me to a dark place. Like, I've been really, like, just bipolar in my thoughts. Not so much my moods or whatever, but just my thoughts. Like, I cannot focus my thoughts, and then I start like latching onto things and tearing it apart like I normally do when I'm like hyper depressed or whatever. Thankfully I have not been as depressed as I normally am this time of year, and I am so thankful for that. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I'm using my sun lamp or mood lamp or whatever the hell you want to call them, and the fact that I've been exercising 3 times a week and going to the YMCA and all that other stuff. So yeah, I'm really like praising the fact that I've been able to go and been able to work out and just having fun and being in my element. Like, I love to swim, love being around the water and stuff like that. But yeah, the other day when I went swimming, I did some pull-ups, and on one side of the pool they have diving platforms with like these pull-up bar things attached to them. And so I did 15 with my arms in one direction, and then 6 or 7 with my arms facing in a different direction. And today my arms, like especially my forearms and my pec muscles, hurt so freaking bad. But you know what, I'm really like kind of okay with that, because I've needed to strengthen up my my grip, and just, you know, I want to work my arms. I got a little bit of that fatty bingo wing going on, and I don't play bingo anymore. So when I'm waving, I don't want it to look like a crowd of people waving also. So, you know, I just want to tone up my arms a little bit. I'm not looking to get like completely ripped and all that other stuff. I just want, you know, to get some tone and definition. And I'm kind of upset right now because when I stepped on the scale the other day at the doctor's office, it said that I had gone up almost 12 pounds. And I know that muscle is heavier than fat or whatever, so I'm praying that it is actual muscle gain and not 12 pounds of just of fat weight gain. But you know what? Even if it is, I feel mobility coming back. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm enjoying things a lot better. I'm sleeping better. So that's all that really matters, right? As long as you're feeling good about yourself. And I had a mental health check-in the other day, and my mental health doctor said that he's really happy with my progress and everything. And after the first of the year, he's going to cut me back to just checking in once a month, and that I could even do that through telehealth, so that I don't have to make a full-on appointment with him. He's given me some homework to do, but I haven't really done any of the homework. Like, one of the things he wants me to do is he wants me to fill out these like daily mood sheets or whatever, and kind of journal and chronicleize what I'm feeling, how I'm feeling, and so on and so forth. And honestly, guys, I just don't have the ambition or the want to even fill that paperwork out. But I have been going through some of the what do you call it, homework steps that he wants me to do. And I'm also trying to find a way or a place to get an ADD evaluation. And the reason I'm asking for ADD evaluation isn't because I want to get on Ritalin or like whatever else, is because I truthfully, honestly believe, after like watching a lot of videos and reading up on it and following people who have ADD, ADHD and stuff like that, that there is a good probability that I have that going on and that it's undiagnosed. And, you know, with some of the things that I used to do in school and the way that I do things like doom boxing, you know, DOOM boxing, that's a thing that people with ADD, ADHD do. They put things in boxes that have no other discernible, like, place in the house. So, like, I have boxes full of stuff that's the only place that I know that exists in my world. So I have like 15 boxes, but I can tell you in the third box on the right, at the very bottom, there's a stack of papers with a paperclip to it. Directly under that stack is 3 cents and a blue paperclip. So, like, I know for a fact that there are 3 pennies and a blue paperclip in the third box at the very bottom right-hand corner of the stack under a pack of papers with another picture, like, attached to it. And I was trying to explain this to my mental health provider, and he's like, you know, I've heard other people talk about things like that, but I've never heard, like, one of my patients actually talk about it. So, you know, we could try to find you an evaluation, but there's no one really here in this area that does evaluations. So, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if it's something that I want to honestly pursue further than what I have already, because it means a lot of driving into the city. Like, well, I have to drive to Seattle from where I live, and that's rather expensive to do. So if I took the ferry across, that's like $30 to $60 one way. And then if I drove around, that's gas plus toll bridges and all that other shit. And, you know, I don't know. But I would like some kind of something to help me, like, focus, because when I was being raised up or whatever, chores and stuff like that were used as corporal punishment. And so once I start doing chores or whatever, I start to feel like I'm being punished, and then I start unpacking all kinds of like childhood trauma and things that people have said to me and things that have been done to me and things that my parents have done to me and what this person's done to me and what my kindergarten teacher said to me one Thursday afternoon after we came back from lunch, and like shit that doesn't matter anymore, or that has never really mattered, but for whatever reason, my brain has like latched onto it and filed it to a complete core memory. And I so wish that like your brain actually worked like that movie, Inside Out by Disney, where, you know, all your emotions see everything through your eyes, and there's like this whole control panel, and they can choose what memories to play, what memories to get rid of, and so on and so forth, because that would be freaking awesome if I could just go through like the immense archive of my memory and just delete some of the shit out of there, but still keep like the lessons learned or whatever. That would be amazing. And I know that there are some therapies like CBT or something like that, where you can kind of reprogram yourself, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so anyways, just kind of all over the place in that regard. But yeah, getting back to just kind of feeling out of sorts with everything. I don't know what it is per se that is causing me to feel out of sorts. I'm just like staying like Switzerland. I'm trying to stay neutral, middle of the road, like, okay, maybe this is just something that I am making a mountain out of a molehill. Maybe this is something that is actually going on. Maybe I need to back away from people. Maybe whatever. Like, maybe I'm putting too much on people. So, that's kind of what I've been doing. I've just kind of withdrawn from people a little bit. I've withdrawn without withdrawing, if that makes any sense. Like, I've lessened my interactions with certain people. And I'm feeling pretty okay about that. And right now I am rewatching a series that, every couple of years or so, I sit down and I rewatch this entire series from the very first pilot episode to the very last episode. And I re-experienced those emotions that I first felt when I was watching this program. And I re-experienced that over and over and over. And it's like in different stages of my life, though. Like, each time I rewatch this series, I see something new or something different hits me a certain way because I'm a little bit older or a little bit more mature or just in a different place in my life. And so right now, that's one of the things that I'm doing, and I'm just like going back through and reliving all of that, and then comparing and contrasting like where I was when I first watched this when I first watched this episode. Where was I in my life when I first, what was I like the last time I watched this? And also comparing it to like stuff that's going on today, and like in real world politics and news and government and so on and so forth. And it really has stood the test of time, and it's just one of those things that it's comforting to watch, but at the same time it kind of opens up other thought processes and really makes me kind of look at my life as like from the first time that I watched this episode to the time that I'm watching this episode now. And it's been kind of interesting, and I do that with several TV shows, one of them being Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I really have not watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer like from start to finish in probably 5 years, and that's one that I have been meaning to do. And I do the same thing with movie series too, like Harry Potter or Twilight, The Hunger Games, and things like that. And I rewatch The Simpsons also. Like, that's my go-to thing. Like, from the very first Tracy Ullman show, like, Simpsons skit, all the way to The Simpsons that just aired this last Sunday. Like, I watched that on repeat. There's also another cartoon on Disney Plus that some of you from the 90s might remember called Gargoyles. And same thing. I rewatched that whole series, and that really, depending on where I'm at in my life or what's going on in my life, that hits differently. And you're probably thinking, well, it's just a cartoon show, but like, it was one of those ahead of its time cartoon shows, and the storylines and the imagery and the things that happen within that show are like just groundbreaking in my opinion, and something that's just really freaking amazing. And just one of those things that I like to rewatch from time to time. So, yeah. Is there anything like that that you guys like to watch where you could just sit there and watch it on repeat no matter how many times you've seen it? If so, what is it? I would like to hear about it, and maybe it's something that we share in common or something that I could check out. But anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good. Just, yeah, gonna call it good, and I hope that you all are doing well, and that you are making it through the holiday season the best you can, and that you don't go too crazy trying to entertain friends, family, making your travel arrangements and all that other stuff. And yeah, I will be making at least one more podcast before the end of the 2022. And if you haven't done so already, head on over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/HelloCupcakeIt'sMe, and go check out the YouTube channel and go give it some love, and check out the blog, HelloCupcakeIt'sMe.com. And yeah, we'll go from there, and until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often, as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.